that the concrete adheres to this. But this is what we got. It's okay, that right there, because we're gonna put a mesh over it and I'll just stuff concrete in there. So that's what we have going. Pretty satisfied with it. I made it very skinny, so when we start adding concrete, you don't add too much weight to this. And there's no right or wrong way of doing this design, because this is your alien. No one really knows what an alien looks like. It's just based on sightings. Pictures are based on sightings from many different people. So hey, who's to say that your alien is not how aliens look? So in other words, the design that you give this alien, it's up to you. So now it comes time to put the mesh. And after that, we fill it in with concrete and we start applying the details. Got it? Let's go. Okay, so here is what we are going to need to start working on our alien statue. And we're gonna need pipe. And I will link in the description the exact pipe that I got, but it's 3/4. And this is gonna be the feet of the alien. This 2 rebars for the body. This is to mix your concrete. This is to reinforce this in here, as well as the legs that are going to be coming up. This saw is to cut your pipe, and this right here is to do a hole on your pipe, so when you put your piece of pipe in here and the rebar goes through it, it sends up straight and it gives it more support. All right, so this is where we begin. And of course you need gloves, because handling this mesh you're gonna need some kind of gloves, because this cuts you very easily. All right, let's get ready to do this. What's going on, my YouTube subscribers? We have reached over 5,000 in this channel. Hey, let's go. It's actually pretty amazing, and I thank each and every one of you who have subscribed and have stood by me from the beginning. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Stay tuned till the end. I'm going to tell you a very sad story of what happened to this alien and something else. And also, my Instagram is called Elysian Merchant. I will have it in the description. I want to create a community of people that go on there and show me their work. I would love to communicate with all of you. I'll put it in the description. Enjoy the video and let's go. Okay, so I have placed down the quick set, quick-rete concrete, reinforced concrete, so it has little pebbles inside. And these are the right foot, left foot. This is the rebar, and this is my tripod that's holding it down. This is keeping it together. This is the beginning of the upper torso. This is where the shoulders are going to come down, and this is where the head is going to be. So we're going to allow this to dry overnight, and then we're going to begin doing the rest of the body. All right, so we are going to start crafting the body of the alien using insulating foam boards that I got from Home Depot. As you can see, you're going to sketch the chest on the board with a pencil. Then you're going to carve it using a serrated knife to achieve the desired design that you are looking for. So you are using the Styrofoam to recreate a model of the original design that you are trying to make. This material is lightweight, easy to work with, can be molded into any design and shape you wish, and this allows for greater detail and accuracy in the final sculpture. Since the styrofoam sheets I'm using are thin, I had to glue another piece on top of the original one that I started with to add volume to areas like the chest, the shoulder, upper back, and the booty area. So by doing this layering, you are creating a three-dimensional look to your sculpture. Okay, so now we are going to work on the shoulders. And for the shoulders, we are going to take pipes. A pipe for the shoulders, and this is going to be the arms. And it's actually a perfect length, and it came just like this. And we are going to use these little pipes that are 90 degrees. And they're going to sit right here. And this is going to be one arm. All right. And then here's going to be the neck. And I'm going to cut it, and here's going to be the other arm. And this is what we are going to work with for the arms. And then we will attach the hands right here, which are going to be two skeleton hands that I got in a Halloween store. And I ordered them online, so they're on the way. If not, I will show them to you. But that's what we're doing next. So we are going to drill a hole here and here. And I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. And that's it. All right, let's go. Okay, I want to point out what I did. I had to add extra concrete out here for more support because I didn't feel I had enough support. Don't forget that we're still going to build on the actual foot right here and the leg, giving it more support. But to begin with right now, I felt I had to do this, so I went in and just took a little bit of the concrete and I added it. As you can see, when you use acrylic on concrete, it doesn't fall apart when you run your hand through it, okay? Very important to use acrylic. Super cheap, it's $20. Actually, I used to go online and buy it. Now I just buy it in Home Depot. But that's what I did. And this is the pipes that I showed you. This is the elbow, and these are the arms. Okay, and now we're gonna build on the body. See, the body's gonna go right there. Of course, this is one dimension. We're gonna make it three-dimensional by adding more of this. And the reason why I'm putting this styrofoam on there is so I don't use so much concrete and this piece isn't too top heavy to where it's going to lean front or back, and the bottom won't be strong enough to withhold the heaviness of the top. So this is why I'm putting this inside the wiring mesh, just so I don't use so much concrete. So this is gonna be the front, and then there's gonna be one in the back, and then we'll build on the head next and the arms. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. Just want to point something out, that in the moment of making this, I was all excited and I glued the back to the front and forgot that the rebar and everything goes in here. So gonna have to gently come in here and separate this. I think I could do it. Yeah, I think I could do it. I don't know why I did that. What's wrong with me? But yeah, I have to separate it because the rebar goes in the middle. Okay, let me show you what I just did. So I glued the front to the pipe and the back, okay, to the pipe. See that? Okay, now we're gonna take this piece, and you see that? I gap right there. We're gonna fill it in with this piece. Gonna put it in there, and then we're gonna carve it around the design that's already there. And see, I just finished that one, and I finished this one. All right, that's next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the head, and I bought this wig mannequin at Hobby Lobby. And we are going to sculpt it into an alien since it currently resembles a human head. I aim to maintain the elongated neck characteristics that aliens are known for. You are going to move on to the legs or the limbs, and you're going to cut out your styrofoam, and you're going to then glue the piece styrofoam to the rebar, and then with the serrated knife you are going to shape it up to your desired design. And as you can see, I also took some wire and I used it to tie and reinforce the styrofoam pieces to the rebar. As you can see, I hollowed out some of the styrofoam to ensure that the rebar can rest level with the surface of the styrofoam. I did this for the legs as well as the arms. And you're doing this not only to create a uniform look, but for the glue to adhere to the styrofoam, to the rebar, and to the tubes that you use for the arms. Okay, so we are going to continue to the arms, going to do the same thing that we did for the legs. You're going to cut out a piece of styrofoam and you're going to hollow out some of the styrofoam to ensure that the styrofoam glues itself onto the tubing that you use for the arms. Then with the serrated knife, you shape your styrofoam into the design that you wish to create. As you can see, I use a marker to sketch out the features of the alien design that I have chosen. This serves as a guide for cutting the styrofoam correctly to achieve the specific look that I am aiming for. Okay, so this is the back. Just want to show you what's going on. And this right here, the tube being exposed is no big deal, because now I'm about to take this concrete tape and I'm going to tape this up. Now it's time to cover the entire surface of your piece with wire mesh so that the concrete has something to adhere to. And in areas like the head where the wire mesh is not flexible enough, I opted for cement tape instead.
For the arms, I use a combination of mesh wire as well as cement tape. For the legs, I used all mesh wire to cover the surface.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. So it's gonna look like a friendly alien. This is the mouth, and he's kind of smiling. You saw exactly what I did. I took the wire mesh and I molded to the body, because now is when I come with the concrete cement, no, the Portland cement mixture that feels like clay, and we're gonna go ahead and completely fill this in. And after we're done filling in the body, then that's when we come and we start doing all of the details for the neck and the chest and the groin area. And this we're going to leave for last. But this is what we have. The hands, we're going to leave them for last because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to make this happen. I went to the Dollar Tree store and I have this, so I'm going to give him 4 fingers. I'm thinking of cutting this finger off right here and turn this into his hand. And his hand is gonna sit right here, like that, actually this way, like that. But I'm not sure, not too sure what I'm doing with the hand yet. I'm still trying to develop the design in my head. If that makes any sense. All right, that's it.
Now that your piece has been fully covered with wire, mesh, and cement tape, it's time to fill it in. I had some white Portland cement left over from a previous video, which I used to fill in the initial surface of the statue. After filling in the entire surface of the statue, I then mixed the Portland cement recipe from the description, and I started working on the details of the piece. So, as you can see, my alien is a gym rat. He loves going to the gym every day. He is actually a member of Planet Fitness. He has gotten the Longhorn pressed on him several times, but because of his imposing and intimidating look, no one dares to say anything to him. So yeah, he's pretty much a badass. So just wanted to point that out. He has terrible gym etiquette. He's a grunter. He drops weights loudly and is a pushover. So I just wanted to point that out to everybody. He does have a name. His name is Hialeah Toxics. So have fun with your alien. Give him a name, give him a personality, and making part of your family like we did in our office. Until something bad happened, which I will tell you all at the end of the video. So just want to point out that you're going to sculpt with the cement recipe that I posted. As you see me doing here, I'm working on the body, working on the muscles and the stomach. And if you want to get a really smooth surface, what you do is you take a brush and you dip it in some of the white acrylic and you brush the surface, and it gives you a very nice smooth surface. Also want to point out that due to the weather changing here in South Florida, and it fluctuates so often, I go from humidity to sunny and hot to rainy, back to humidity to sunny again, and it tends to make the cement crack, as you see here. And I am not sure what I can do to stop that from happening. However, after I painted it, you don't see the cracks at all. But if you don't want cracks on your cement, I would suggest you bring the piece inside to your home where is a controlled temperature and environment, and it will avoid a lot of the cracking that you see here. I don't know how you can avoid the cracking 100%, but I know that by putting your piece in a controlled temperature environment, it avoids a lot of the cracking from happening. So I would suggest you do that. If anyone has any other suggestions, please writing in the comment below. That way I know what to do. Okay, now comes time for the most important part, which in my opinion is the facial features. And as you can see, I covered the entire head with cement tape. Then I took some of the acrylic and I brushed it on and soaked the cement tape very well. And then I came with the cement clay and worked on the facial features. This was easy and it was so much fun to do. See, the alien was finally coming to life.
Hello everyone. So after much thinking and deliberation, I have decided that I am going to use these two hands that I got this past Halloween from, I think it was the dollar store or something, Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna be using these to make the UFO hand, because hands tend to be a little difficult. And I could do it with some of the styrofoam and the mesh, the wire mesh, but this right here is a perfect foundation. So it may be a little too long, I may have to cut them over here, but just wanted to tell you, I'm gonna extend these fingers so they're nice and long, look creepy. And we're gonna make this happen, so let's continue on.
So this is where things go really bad. First off, my Chihuahua Vivi decided to chew on the adapter that you put inside the computer to read the memory chip in my camera. And she chewed through the adapter and broke the actual memory chip several places, and I lost the footage of me creating these hands for you. And I'm so sorry. there is nothing I can do. I could not save the footage at all. But as you can see, I went ahead and extended the fingers with wire, covered them with cement tape, and I took some string to tie everything together. Then I screwed the hands onto the tubing for the arms, and I covered them in concrete. And that was it for the hands. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't have the footage for you. And the biggest, most saddest news of all is that the alien was stolen from our office. Yes, unfortunately, someone stole the alien. Such a petty thing and weird thing to do from a government office. But we have no idea who did it, but we have an idea who may have done it, because the management office hired a company to come and change the floor, and the office stayed open the entire weekend while they were working on the floor, and that's about the time where the alien disappeared. So tomorrow we are going to get to the bottom of this. I doubt we'll get the alien back. Who knows where this thing is? Who would take an alien from an army recruiting office? Makes no sense to me. However, I don't know. Nowadays, anything is possible, I guess. But anyways, yes, just wanted to point that out. Not only did I lose the footage, but we lost our office mascot.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw what I did. Hands are ready. What I thought was gonna be the most difficult part of this project has turned out to be the easiest, thanks to Halloween. All right, so now we're gonna go and cover them in concrete. Let's do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here is how the alien came out. And let me show you up close what I did with the feet. And I taped something back here because he was leaning back too much. So I took a cardboard and I taped the cardboard so he was leaning forward a little more. This is what I did with the feet. Very secure, not too heavy. I say about 40 pounds tops. See the close up. Side. Muscles. I gave it gloves because I was not satisfied with how the hands came out, but I literally ran out of time. Here is how they came out. Unfortunately, I ran out of time because I had an event where this alien was going to be present, and I had to have it done. So I ran out of time and wasn't able to add more concrete and give it more definition, more defined look. But this is what we're looking at here. As you can see, I painted it and I added some shadows to define the muscles a little more. The back, I didn't do much to the back because I did not want him to get too heavy. So this is how it looks on the back. Plain. Did not do anything. If you want to, you can give it a bigger booty. But not me. I'm satisfied with it. This is it. It is about 5 feet. Okay. So the arms all the way down to the tip of the middle finger, or the longest finger, is 18 inches. Okay. The legs all the way down to here, 28 inches. The torso from the crotch to the beginning of the neck is about 17.5 inches long. The width of the chest from here to here is about 11 inches. This is 6.5 long, and the width is about 6 inches. So you can see the concrete is very smooth. The finish is very nice because I used the acrylic that I keep talking to you about. And this concludes my video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you how I did the hands, but little Vivi decided to have too much fun with the adapter that had the chip memory, that had the memory card inside with a lot of the footage. So this guy is our mascot, our office mascot.